to fly up in the sky. Through the clouds I reach so high, climbing up to touch the light. Adventure calls me day and night. The wind, it sings a melody, guiding where I long to be. I'll spread my wings and chase the sun. No limits when the dream's begun. The world below fades out of sight as I soar into the light. The stars above begin to shine, painting trails so bright and fine. Every turn brings something new, endless skies in brilliant blue. The wind, it sings a melody, guiding where I long to be. I'll spread my wings and chase the sun. No limits when the dream's begun. The world below fades out of sight as I soar into the light. I'll spread my wings and chase the sun. No limits when the drum's begun. The world below fades out of sight as I soared into the light.
How about that for a sunny weather, huh? Yep, this is Manchester. This is the UK, alright. Let's go back inside the plane. Today's flight is going to be epic. I'm going to fly this beauty, the Airbus A340-600. This is the second consecutive flight I'm doing with this aircraft. And today I'm going to make my flight through the Atlantic. So we're going to cross the Atlantic to the United States, flying this beast of a plane.
Beyond ATC.
It's beyond ATC coming up online. So yeah, the weather isn't good. That's an understatement. We're having some heavy rain, some storms above Manchester right now. Definitely not the best day to fly, but hopefully we'll get over the Atlantic and the weather is slightly better on the other side of the pond. Now, seems like we have an issue here, and no problem. Well, yeah, we got an A380 overlapping. This happens. So the reason why this happened is because I loaded beyond ATC after I was on deck, and that usually is a big no-no. But don't worry, that A380 is about to disappear because I'm going to remove it. So anyway, yeah, this is a big flight, but I'm planning on not making real time. Of course, I'm planning to make it time compressed so that we can all enjoy reasonable time flying this amazing aircraft. Alright, I'm removing that A380 and it's gone. See? Just vanished. Poof, it's gone. A nice cool feature for Beyond ATC is the traffic map, which allows us to remove traffic like this in real time. So yeah, last time we had a few issues, especially with GSX. Today the issues are not entirely solved, but they're certainly mitigated. I managed to fix a lot of stuff, and GSX of course have been updated recently. Limitations, we still can't get the L2 entry to work correctly, mainly because of the airplane size. So the plane is so big, so long, that most of the times if you select entry number 2 as as a preferred exit, with gates, only with gates, you'll have issues because the jetways can't go that far. Basically, they're just not able to extend that far, and so there will be issues. So for now, for today, I've set L1 as the preferred entry. It's not realistic. This plane operated mostly from L2, but the door's there, so we'll use L2 as the entry, as L1 as the entry point out today. All right, let's not wait more. So the plane is set the chocks on. Where the chocks aren't on. Let's turn on our little bird here. So we're getting the plane cold and dark today. You notice the livery. It's a special livery from Virgin Atlantic. I got it today from Flight Sim TO. Again, some very wonderful artists over there. It's just reducing the floodlights. Coming online. Parking brake is set. Flaps are up. Speed brakes retracted. Weather radar set to off. Predictive wind shear set off. Engine switches 1, 2, 3, and 4 all off. Master switches, engine mode selector set norm. Thrust levers are on idle. And gear is down. And our wipers are both off. Cockpit pre-flight checklist complete. Let's load our flight plan. So, just downloading the flight plan for now. So here it is, Manchester to Logan International. We're expecting a step climb from flight level 360 to flight level 380. Our initial cruise altitude is 360. Looking into our flight plan. Let's load the flight plan first. Just checking our ARAC. I still don't know how this plane will update its ARAC. I don't have a direct installation option from Navigraph, but that's a bridge we'll cross once we reach it. Flight plane initiation request. There it is, Boston, Manchester to Boston. Our alternate is JFK. Let's hope we'll not get there. Our flight today is Virgin 346 Bravo, heavy. Let's request winds aloft. Very fast. That usually takes a little longer because it goes through the uplink request. So our cost index 180. We're expecting 429 passengers today. So let's start loading that.
Boarding requested.
Let's see if the jetway connects. Yep, it's connecting to L1. Like I explained before, the original and the preferred door is always L2, or both of them, L1 and L2. Now, Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024 have the limitation. It can only work one jetway per gate. That's just the simulator limitation. It has nothing to do with the plane. And for that reason we need to pick one, and since it's having trouble with L2, I picked L1 just for the sake of not having passengers floating midair. And for that reason I'm going to close the door that is not necessarily open to be open. So let's close L2L. All the others remain automatic. Alright, so flight plan is up. let's go through Navigraph, and I'm going to explain why I picked this route. So, as you can see, we're always learning with these things. As you can see, due to the Earth's rotation and curvature, usually flights would go northbound and then climb down through Canadian airspace to Boston. However, we're taking advantage of the NATs. So what are the NATs? The North Atlantic tracks. And today's North Atlantic tracks are set in this position right here where these waypoints are. So the NATs are like ATC corridors for flights going in and out. So NATs for departing the US are going through the south area of Greenland here. And inbound flights to the US are using this, well, mid-Atlantic over the Azores NATs. And it's those are quite extensive NATs, so quite extensive. So still needs to open L1. Let's go do that. Ground services, yeah, keep. All right, let's open it. So apparently the auto system is not really working.
Passengers boarding starting.
There it is. Doors open. All right. So yeah, that's why I picked. So this should take a little longer, but since we're taking the NATs, we don't have much of a choice really, but to take this airway in the sky. And I wish we had like a more extensive menu for the Navigraph map that you guys could see the information I'm talking about. So just Google NATS and ATS and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, let's get the plane initiated. Let's start loading everything. Finally, the Cold and Dark has all the fuel. Fuel pumps, that's what I wanted to say. Man, I'm missing that word. All the fuel pumps turn off as it should. Alright, so let's start with weight and balance. So we are loading 429 passengers. I'm just looking at this to see if this is real time, so it's being updated with GSX or not. Again, we're getting zero cargo, which doesn't make much sense to me, but not sure. I mean, I usually don't touch these, and Simbrief usually just loads a bunch of cargo. So let's look at the takeoff performance. Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. Let's prep the flight elsewhere. So this one's loaded. Let's battery 1, 2, and APU bat is on. External power is on, both the extension A, extension B. ECU brake pressure. Yeah, it's again a little below optimum, but still enough to engage the parking brakes. Cockpit lights as required. Instrument display brightness as required. APU fire test. So the APU is off. Let's engage the APU fire test right here. So we got fire, squib discharge, we got master warning flashing, and APU fire tested. So let's go for crew supply is on, right here. CVR tests, let's test our cockpit voice recorder. And we got tone. ADIRS 1, 2, and 3 are on. External lights set wing and nav logo. Done. No smoking portable devices, as well as yeah, no smoking. This one doesn't have portable devices, so this is a generic checklist I got for Airbus. Emergency exit lights are armed. Annunciator lights. That's it. Test. Looks good. Even this one back here is lit. Lights on. Glare shield. All lights on. Alright. So now so these are tested. Let's go for probe window heat set auto. It is set to auto. APU not available. AC temperatures as required. Ecam page set electrical. Let's test the batteries. So let's set elec DC. Battery 1 off and off. Battery 1 back on and on. Amps reducing. Battery 2 off and off. Off. Back on. Back on, and amps reducing. Should be also monitoring the voltage. Now let's go for the APU bat. Off and off. Back on. It has a spike. It's totally normal. 29 volts across the board. Amps reducing as expected. Fuel pumps set off. Let's test the engine fires. So test all 8 squibs. All 4 buttons, master warning flashing, oral warning of course, ecam status, and well, look at that, land ASCP, that's new. All 4 switches as well as pedestal lights tested.
Refueling truck is on its way.
So now we're going to get refueling. It's going to take a moment. Flight directors set to on, they're both on. Barrel reference, let's listen to 80s. So we got the audio panel turned up. Let's listen to 80s.
2.03 QNH 0997 rain, landing runway 23 right, departing runway 23 left, transition level 060, reback all hold short instructions, advise on initial contact, you have information Zulu.
So you got Zulu.
Manchester Airport, information Zulu, 1950 Zulu, wind 220 at 5, visibility 10 miles or more, light rain, ceiling 1900, broken 3500, overcast, temperature 04, 2.03, QNH 0997, rain, landing runway 23 right, departing runway 23 left, transition level 060, reback all hold short instructions.
Alright, looks
Virgin 346
very
Bravo
nasty.
Heavy, ready for IFR clearance to Logan.
Fuel truck is in position.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavier, Manchester delivery, and expect runway 23 left to climb 6,000 feet on runway centerline, and expect radar vectors as MIM squawk 5160.
Oh, we're getting radar
Expect runway
vectors to
23
departure.
left, climb 6,000 feet on runway centerline. Then expect radar vectors as MIM, squawk 5160, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, with the correct contact ground 121.855 when ready for patrol start.
Ground 121.855 when ready, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
All aircraft be advised, information Alpha now current, QNH 0997.
Set and cross-checked. Yeah, not a good date to fly. So we're expecting runway 23 Lima. We got the radar vectors to Azmim. I don't think we can get directly to Azmim. Yeah. So let's just insert that for now, and then we'll get vectors to reach Azmim. So it's requesting me to open some doors. Let's do that. So open just one, just the one right, and yeah, the rear one as well. So let's open all these. So the cargo has been loaded, or the baggage has been loaded. So now there's, for some reason, the catering has decided to move after the passengers. That's not very conventional. Alright. So everything's set up here. We got
Speedbird 3 Tango,
QNH.
cross runway 23 right at Bravo. Continue taxi
Let's
5
carry
Bravo,
on.
Bravo Zulu, uniform.
Setting up
Cross
our
runway
plane.
23 right at Bravo. Continue taxi via Bravo. Bravo Zulu. Uniform. Speedbird 3 Tango.
F is constraint arc 10. Constraint arc 10. FCU not required for now. Radio setup. MCDU data. MCDU setup. So let's go to performance page. Let's get our performance in. We're still loading. Well, passengers and cargo have been loaded, so we are using runway 23 right.
Speedbird 3 Tango, contact Manchester Tower 119.405, bye bye.
Contact Tower
And
119.405.
we're getting
Speedbird 3 Tango.
winds. Well, let's take a good look here at our wind data. Oh, nice, towering cumulus. That's never good. Rain and showers. All right, so we got 230 at 7. Definitely not this, dude. Let's just delete this. 230-7. Okay. 7. 2. 230. Oh, right on the money. 230, and we got QNH 90907. Yeah, corresponds. Runway is wet. Oh, nice. So it's water, but let's just set it wet. Anti-ice engine. We got takeoff weight. Flag set to standard. Compute. Alright, so let's get down here. Let's see if it corresponds. Nope. So let's just request it. Close door 1 Romeo. Set it to auto. Still holding passengers though. Alright, so seems we got takeoff data. Runway is still doing runway 23 Lima. It's not 23 Lima, but is it 23 Lima? Did I make a mistake here? No. 23 right. Oh, no. They're right, I'm wrong. It's 23 Lima. Compute. Alright. So, 142, 162, 168. Yeah, definitely not the same. Let's insert the uplink. Let's see where this leads us. The flaps 3 up to 2.5. That's correct. It's just the V speeds that aren't really the same, especially the V1. V1 is later. No biggie. Flex the temperature. Let's set to 58. So F58. Refueling complete. Nice. Alright, so takeoff performance is set. Set the flight plan on this side. It's going to be an interesting takeoff today. Alright, so let's now go for Navigraph, get the charts in. So we are getting the EGCC. Really hope this would be automatic, but it's okay. So we don't have any SIDs because we're gonna get vectors. but it should be something like Asman, but doesn't worry, so I won't worry about that now. So we're getting the airport charts. So everything's loaded, boarding complete. Let's get our APU started. So IFR clearance has been received, IRS align has been done, flight plan reviewed, FEs, nav 8s, takeoff briefing and squawk set. Right, APU starting. Let's get all doors to auto. So let's get our weights in. 228.4. 228.4, correct. And CG 25.2, correct. And block fuel 76.4. Yeah, 366, it's good enough. We're starting the APU anyway, so it's already consuming fuel. Alright, all doors are closed. Let's call our guys on the ground to clear the aircraft. Yes.
EVA to Bravo Lima 810, request pushback and engine start.
So we're getting de-icing.
Bravo Lima, Manchester ground, pushback approved, face
because
off.
we are having
approved,
4 degrees Celsius, anything below 10.
Lima.
We don't want to take chances, especially until we reach TAT 40 degrees while climbing. For negative 40 degrees. So here are the de-icing vehicles. It's not cold enough to get visual ice. We're just preventing that by using de-icing on the wings. So because it's raining, there could be ice forming.
Confirm aircraft is ready for treatment.
Stand by. So in order to treat the aircraft with anti-ice, we need to turn on the ditching. Ditching is on.
We begin treatment now and observe. Fluid type 1. Concentration at 50%. I will call you back when ready.
Copy. So the icing is very cool because this is just like a glycol based fluid that is spread around the aircraft's critical surfaces, mainly the wings. What it does is, if there's ice detected, it will clear the ice. If there's no ice, just as we got it now, it will create like a protective layer.
EVA to Bravo Lima, ready to taxi to the active. EVA to Bravo Lima, runway
Most
23
airports will
taxi
have
Bravo Lima,
a section
Bravo,
where
Bravo,
this is
Bravo
performed.
Zulu, uniform, hold short, runway
So we
23
won't
right.
see de-icing
Runway 23
performed
left, taxi
everywhere
Bravo
around the
Lima,
airport,
Bravo,
especially
Bravo,
at tight gates,
Bravo
because
Zulu,
you know the
uniform,
fluid is
hold
not
short,
really good
runway
for your
23
health.
right, EVA to Bravo Lima.
But you know, it can be performed on gates, just not just really on the remote gates. That's what I mean. And you can see that it's still raining, so we're just not taking chances tonight. It's a long flight. We don't want ice forming on the wings. Although we will be taxing with engine anti-ice, because that's a mandatory thing. So again, I'm not using the electronic checklists. I do appreciate they're here, and I've been asking for these in a lot of different aircraft, but for this one I prefer to use my own paper checklist. Alright, pre-start checklist. APU master is on, APU started, MCDU weights inserted, MCDU takeoff performance has been reviewed, V speeds 154 V1, 158 VR, and 168 V2. APU bleed is on, external power set off. Done.
GSX 3 Hotel Echo.
Seatbelt signs are on, and air conditioning not required for now.
Echo Toulouse.
Ramp 9013 by Alpha Foxtrot Alpha Charlie Papa Delta Echo Zulu GSX 3 Hotel Echo.
So let's perform the pushback and start checklist. Windows and doors are closed. Flight deck door windows both are off. Sorry, closed. Fuel pump set on.
Right at Bravo. Continue taxi via Bravo. Bravo Zulu uniform.
So I believe the
23 right at Bravo. Continue taxi via
de-icing
Bravo. Bravo
procedure
Zulu
has been
uniform.
Anti-icing
EA2
completed.
Bravo now.
Yep.
Anti-icing code is fluid type 1. Concentration at 50%.
Fluid type 1,
I am
concentrating
disconnecting.
50%.
Good
That's good
day.
enough for 30 minutes or so. So now we're ready for the push.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, gate 12 request pushback.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy. Manchester ground to pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Facing
Pushback
south.
and engine start approved, face south. Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
TJ2 Bravo now. Contact Manchester Tower 119.405. Bye bye.
Contact Tower 119.405. Easy 82 Bravo Lima. Have a good evening.
So departure clearance requested. There's the gate agent, so we're good to go. Actually, that's our wing walker. There's our gate agent coming down from the building. She's gonna communicate to the cockpit, so we need to face south.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Copy. Beacon is on. Can turn off the ground control for the recorder. Let's release the external power. Set parking brakes.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Remove the chocks.
Locking gear. Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released. Whoops.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Copy. Let's start our ETA time. Elapsed time, I mean. Whoa, where are the wing walkers going? They gave up. The wing walkers just gave up. love this camera. This one's also cool. Everything about this plane is cool because it's so big. It's gives us a perspective. So due to icing conditions, we cannot start our engines just yet. We need to stop the
Nordic 1326, gate 111, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot, Alpha Charlie, Papa, Delta, Echo, Toliss.
Gate 111 via Alpha Foxtrot, Alpha Charlie, Papa, Delta, Echo, Zulu, Nordic 1326.
Let's get this to ignition. So we're being pushed forward. That plane probably needs to get out of there. That's what I wanted. Yep, this plane needs to leave. This plane definitely needs to leave. Oh no, we're turning. Maybe not. So this unorthodox pushing procedure is actually pretty frequent on most airports. Not most, but the big ones, big airports like Frankfurt as well. It's just pushing and setting the plane to a certain position.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake set. Let's start the engine. Start one. So instead of just pushing you back, it's also going to pull you to a certain point where it's safe to start the engines. We can also, right, forgot to, we can open the valves again. So ditching no longer needed. One
Hold to
active
30
start
kilo, ramp 61 left, request pushback and engine start. Forward to 830 kilo, Manchester grounder, pushback approved to face south. Pushback and engine start approved to face south. Forward to 830 kilos.
So I'm having the same issue as yesterday.
Alpha Foxtrot, Alpha Charlie,
It's just not
Papa,
recognizing
Delta,
when the
Bravo,
engines are
November
started.
Delta.
So I may have to stop here and complete pushback.
Alpha, Charlie, Papa, Delta, November Bravo, November Delta, KLM89 Sierra.
Port 830 Kilo, request taxi 20 active. Port 830 Kilo, runway 23 left, taxi via Papara, Bravo, Bravo Zulu, uniform, hold short, runway 23 right. Runway 23 left, taxi via Papara, Bravo, Bravo Zulu, uniform, hold short, runway 23 right, approach 830 Kilo.
I'll call you back later.
Unlocking gear.
Good engine starts, although GSX will never know. Engine mode selector back to normal, APU lead off. APU master switch off. Anti-ice, let's go engine anti-ice. We don't have any ice forming, apparently.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Copy. Let's request taxi.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, ready to taxi to the active.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, runway 23 left, taxi via Charlie, Papara, Delta, Bravo, Bravo Zulu, uniform, hold short, runway 23 right.
Alright, we'll taxi to
There's our
runway
pen.
23 left via Charlie, Papara, Delta, Bravo, Bravo Zulu, uniform, hold short, runway 23 right, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
There we go. So we're going to make a forward and a right hand turn to Papa. Alright. And a lot of planes waiting for me apparently. Look at that. Sorry guys. Not my fault, you guys were taxied over here. So we'll take a move. So taxi checklists, RTO armed, spoilers armed, flaps set, flaps 3. Set.
Nordic 1326, hold position for traffic.
Hold position, Nordic 1326.
Right. Flight controls, full deflection left, neutral, let's slow down a bit, full deflection right, neutral, full pitch up, neutral, full pitch down, neutral, full rudder right, neutral, full rudder left, neutral. Just need to be careful because it's
Nordic
tied.
1326, continue taxi.
Continue
It's tied
taxi,
to
Nordic
the,
1326.
To the rudder, as you saw
821
there.
Golf X-ray, 82 taxi via Alpha Foxtrot, Alpha Charlie, and
Take 2 via Alpha Foxtrot, Alpha Charlie, and 821 Golf X-ray.
Steering pin has been removed, of course, and rudder trim set to reset. Before taxi checklist complete. So we're gonna turn left here and hold short, runway 23 right. Right there. Let me turn on my track IR.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, waiting 2 cross 23 rights.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, cross runway 23 right at Bravo, continue taxi via Bravo, Bravo Zulu, uniform.
Cross runway 23 right at Bravo, continue taxi via Bravo, Bravo Zulu, uniform. Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Strobe set to auto. Let's cross and then go to Bravo. Let's not make a mess here.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, contact Manchester Tower 119.405.
Over 2 Tower 119.405 Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy. Have a good evening.
So this is the runway right here.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, ready for departure. Runway 23 left.
Actually, no.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, Manchester Tower, wind 230 at 7, fly runway heading. Runway 23 left, declared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading. Runway 23 left, declared for takeoff. Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
So we are cleared for takeoff.
Broadsword 830 Kilo, ready for departure, runway 23 left.
Before takeoff checklist, cabin crew notified,
Broadsword
external lights set to
830
all, nose wheel
Kilo,
lights set
number
for
24
takeoff,
departure,
MTI
hold
says
short of
required,
23 left.
TCAS set
Affirmative, hold
TARA,
short of 23 left of Broadsword 830 Kilos.
weather mode, predictive wind shear, weather radar set on, takeoff memo status noble, ready for takeoff, let's go. Flex 58 SRS. Airspeed of life.
Broadsword 830 Kilo, runway 23 left, line up and wait.
Runway 23 left, line up and wait for Broadsword 830 Kilos.
100. V1. Rotate. Positive rate gear up.
Broadsword 830 Kilo, Manchester Tower, wind 210 at 4, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff at Broadsword 830 Kilos.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, contact Scottish Control 134.43.
Contact Scottish Control 134.43, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy. Scottish Control, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, good evening, 1,400 feet.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, Scottish Controlled, identify decline to flight level 180.
Climb to flight level 180, version 346 Bravo Heavy.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, turn right to heading 305.
Turn right to heading 305 of Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Scottish Control, Broadwood Bay 30 Kilo, good evening, 1,300 feet.
Broadwood Bay 30 Kilo, Scottish Control, good evening. Identify the climb to flight level 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Broadwood 30 Kilo.
After takeoff checklist, gear is up, flaps still set, speed check flaps too. Speed brakes in. Runway turn off lights and nose lights set to off. Autopilot as required. After takeoff checklist complete. Speed check flaps 1.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, clear direct SMEM, rest mode navigation.
Clear direct to SMEM, rest mode navigation. Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Let's turn right direct to ASMEM. Speed check flaps up. Transition altitude, set standard and cross-checked. So I'm not getting it to resume managed. There it is. So it will continue to fly heading. For some reason it said it's not going to intercept. And then when it reaches the point it will turn in. At least we hope it does. Some rough weather up ahead. And there it is, intercepted. Passing 10,000 feet, external lights off. Now we keep our engine NTIs until we start climbing until we reach a -40. At that point we can turn off on the TAT temperature. We can turn off our NTIs. As for wing NTIs, we got the little indicator here. Not sure if it's model, but if we do get wing NTIs, this will be covered in ice. We do have conditions for icing, so we just don't want to take chances. If we start seeing ice being formed or the plane struggles to climb, we turn on wing NTIs. just zoom out and turn off my track IR. There it is. Okay.
Broadside A30 Kilo, contact London Control 118.775.
Contact London Control 118.775 broadside A30 kilos.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, contact London Control 118.775.
Centre on 118.775, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
So no ice detected.
ET63 Hotel X-ray, radar vectors, ILS runway 25, report ready for descent.
Radar vectors of ILS runway 25 are ready for descent at ET63 Hotel X-ray.
ET63 Hotel X-ray, Luton landing runway 25.
Better reference set and transition altitude set standards. NTI is not required. EFIs as required when the radar is
ET63
required.
Hotel X-ray, descend to flight level 340.
Above 10,000 feet, landing lights off, wing lights off.
ET63 Hotel X-ray.
Seatbelt signs as required. We're gonna leave the wing
Speed
lights
at
on.
5 Victor, contact for direct approach 134.98.
Contact Tita Director approach 134.98.
Come on, guys,
Speedbird
give
5
us a
Victor.
climb.
Ryanair 39 Delta Alpha, descend to flight level 220.
Descend to flight level 220, Ryanair 39 Delta Alpha.
Give us a break here.
EC63 Hotel X-ray, turn left, heading 140, vectors for the approach.
Turn left to heading 140, EC63 Hotel X-ray.
EC63 Hotel X-ray, turn left, heading 140, descend to flight level
We're gonna
080.
continue flying to our
Turn left
risk.
to heading 140, descend to flight level 080, EC63 Hotel X-ray.
Wizard 7 Charlie Whiskey, contact Scottish Control 119.875, bye-bye.
Contact Scottish Control 119.875, Wizard 7 Charlie Whiskey, have a good evening.
Daisy 780 Whiskey, turn right, heading 335, vectors for the approach.
Turn right to heading 335, EZ780 Whiskey.
London Controls, Virgin
Nice,
346 Bravo Heavy. Good evening. Flight level 183s.
D780 Whiskey, descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160, EZ780 Whiskey.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, London Control, identified and climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
London Control, broadside A30 Kilo, crossing flight level 1905 for flight level 140 direct credits.
Broadside A30 Kilo, London Control, good evening, identified and climb to flight
Very
level
dark
280.
outside.
Climb to flight level 280,
It's a moonless
broadside
night and
A30 Kilo.
it's also overcast. Once more, I forgot to launch the clock on departure.
Neptune 2877, contact East Midlands approach 134.18.
I'm gonna write it down on the checklist itself. 'Cause
134.18 Neptune 2877.
134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877. 134.18 Neptune 2877.
I keep forgetting this. It's not on the checklist.
AZ306, contact Scottish Control 119.875.
Contact Scottish Control 119.875, EZ306.
World Express 2507 Heavy, radar vectors ILSU, runway 27, report ready for descent.
Alright, so at least it's on, it's written on the
runway 27,
checklist.
ready for
No
descent.
excuses
World
for not
Express
doing it now.
2507 Heavy.
World Express 2507 Heavy, East Midlands Airport landing runway 27.
Alright, East Midlands Airport landing runway 27, World Express 2507 Heavy.
World Express 2507 Heavy, contact East Midlands
So
approach
first
134.18.
we're going to cross
Contact East Midlands approach
over the
134.18, World Express 2507
like I
Heavy.
explained earlier. Our flight will
Easy
get us to
487
northwest,
contact
so we
Scottish
can
Control
catch the NATS,
119.875.
so the North Atlantic
Contact
track
Scottish Control 119.875.
over here and
487
continue
kilo.
on with the NATS to the other side of the pond. James Pond. I do need a new checklist. My paper checklist is dying. So much use. Guys, if you enjoy these kinds of flights, I do this very regularly, almost all weeks. If you guys like, remember to leave that like, subscribe, share, and if you feel like it, you can buy me a coffee, and there's a link in the description. And there's also a QR code that once in a while shows up on your upper right screen.
Magic Sun 307, contact London Control 118.475.
I'm going to compress time,
Contact London
and I'm going to make a jump.
118.475.
This is a feature from this aircraft that you can jump ahead, just like the Flight Sim Labs A321 Neo. Let's get this a bit darker, easy on the eyes. So after these multiple waypoints, we'll have a direct waypoint over Scotland.
X-ray, contact London Control 118.475.
Direct
Send
to
on 118.475, Easy 63 Hotel X-ray, bye-bye.
Did I say Scotland?
Qatari 39 Lima Heavy, turn left heading 095, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 095,
It's not
Qatari
Scottish,
39 Lima Heavy.
it's Irish.
Qatari
My
39
bad.
Lima Heavy, flight present heading, intercept the 23 right localizer.
Flight present heading, intercepted 23 right, localizer, Qatari 39 Lima Heavy.
London controlled, Logan 5982, good evening, through flight level 0664, flight level 100.
We're just waiting for it to
Logan
stabilize on
598,
cruise.
London Control, good evening, radar contact and continue climb to flight level 100.
Continue climb to
So
flight
we're
level
going to
100,
request a
Logan
higher
598.
step, because I think, let me confirm, yep, we should have gone in Supri, so one of the previous waypoints actually. So I'm going to request a little higher flight level. London Control, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, request flight level 380. Let's see if we get it.
A679 radar vectors, ILS runway 34, report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 34, ready for descent at Easy 679 Yankees.
Easy 679 ME, Paris Airport landing runway 34.
Nice airport, landing runway 34, Easy 679 Yankees.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, roger. New cruise altitude, flight level 380.
There we go.
London controlled, cargo blue 4 Foxtrot Sierra. Good evening, flight level 190.
New cruise set on the
Easy 67990, descend to flight level 340.
Descend to flight level 340, easy 679 Yankees.
Ryanair 39 Delta Alpha, turn right, heading 060, vectors for the approach.
Turn right at heading 060, Ryanair 39 Delta Alpha.
Cargo Blue 4 Foxtrot Sierra, London Control, identified. AZ679NE, contact Scottish Control 119.875.
Contact Scottish Control 119.875, easy 679 Yankees.
Ryanair 39 Delta Alpha, descend to flight level 090.
Descend to flight level 090, Ryanair 39 Delta Alpha.
Speedbird 7 Alpha, radar vectors, ILS runway 27 left, report ready for descent.
Radar vectors ILS runway 27 left, ready for descent. Speedbird 7 Alpha.
Speedbird 7 Alpha, before landing runway 27 left.
Heathrow, landing runway 27 left, Speedbird 7 Alpha.
Easy 780 Whiskey, descend to flight level 140.
Descend to flight level 140, easy 780 Whiskey.
It's a very long plane, isn't it?
Speedbird 7 Alpha, descend to flight level 250.
Descend to flight level 250, Speedbird 7 Alpha.
Down 34 Yankee, contact Dublin approach 121.1.
Contact Dublin approach 121.1, Shamrock 34 Yankees.
Speedbird 4 Echo, contact Belfast approach 134.8.
Contact Belfast approach 134.8, Speedbird 4 Echo.
Broadside 830 Kilo, contact London Control 118.475.
Centon 118.475, broadside 830 Kilo, bye bye.
Easy 780 Whiskey, descend to 5,300 feet to NH0997.
Descend to 5,300 feet to QNH0997, easy 780 Whiskey.
Easy 780 Whiskey, turn left, heading 275, interceptor 25 localizer.
Turn left at heading 275.
These serrated clouds here, it's Flight Simulator 2024 issue.
Virgin 346
it's been like that
Bravo
for
Heavy,
ages.
climb to flight level 380.
Climb to flight level 380, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Shamrock 69 Andy, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, Shamrock 69 Yankees.
380 climbing. So
Shamrock 6990, contact
there's a
Shannon
tail
Control
tank,
132.15.
and the plane will send fuel to the tail, just like in the 340-300 for trimming. So it's just circulating fuel to the tail, so it becomes, the center of gravity becomes a little more aft. This is good for cruise performance.
London Control, speedbird 83 Delta Golf, flight level 251.
Speedbird 83 Delta Golf, London Control, radar contact and climb to flight level 330.
Climb to flight level 330, speedbird 83 Delta Golf.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, contact Shannon Control 132.15.
Contact Shannon Control 132.15 of Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Going to Shannon.
Shannon Control, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy. Good evening, crossing flight level 3584, flight level 380, directing them.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, Shannon Control, identified.
There's a plane beneath us right there. So yeah, the serrated effect is really awful. This is why I keep the wing lights on. It's the only way to appreciate these engines in flight. Back to pilot. Almost at cruise. This is when I'll time accelerate a bit and then I'll jump ahead over the Atlantic. So this flight will be short by quite a lot. In normal time we would get there at 3 o'clock in the morning, so almost 7 hours flight, but I'm going to jump ahead and I'm going to skip time. Right, reaching flight level 380. And as you can see, there's no waypoints for 320 nautical miles. We have some nose wind from our right, 45 knots. So that's enough to push us aside for quite an angle. Alright, let's time accelerate a bit and then we'll make a jump ahead. So there it is. So let's go to 2 times, 4 times. Alright. So we're flying with time compression for now, and then I'll make the jump ahead. I just need to look at my options here. So now we're breezing over Ireland, and then we'll go to Shenwick Oceanic. Then we'll cross to Santa Maria Oceanic. No, we're just going to Gander. We're never crossing below to Santa Maria, so still we'll remain on Shenwick and then cross to Gander. And I'm gonna time accelerate to Tusky. Tusky looks good. Now Boston's right there. Tusky's a bit, well, let's go to Supri, and if in Supri we are still too far, then I'll jump to Tusky. Right. So we're going to actions. Oh, we can select jump 200 nautical miles. Oh, let's see. I guess that's acceptable. So we can jump to Simbrief, and then if needed, we'll jump 200 nautical miles. Right. Right. Absolutely normal. The plane's just finding itself. We just crossed the pond. And we're right there. Let's see.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, contact Gander Center 125.075, reply back.
Centre on 125.075, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy. Gander Center, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, flight level 385.
Let's resume normal speed.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, Gander Center identified.
So we're back to normal speed. We're still 300 nautical miles or more ahead. So I'm going to try to make that jump 200 nautical miles. Blam.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, you're off course. Clear direct Tusky. Risk no navigation.
Affirm clear direct Tusky. Risk no navigation. Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, contact Mountain Center 118.6.
Center on 118.6, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Yeah, we should have
Mountain
gone to
Center,
Tusky.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy. Good evening. Flight level 380.
So we are over Canada now.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, Mountain Center, radar contact.
So we're going to jump another 200 nautical miles. We can't jump another 200 nautical miles apparently. So where's our top of descent? Let me confirm where that is. It's right after Tusky. Alright, we can jump to Tusky now. Again, the plane struggles, but gets back to it. Still climbing. Now it's going to descend. Alright, we're good. So we're right up ahead of our top of descent.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, contact Mountain Center 123.9er.
Center on 123.9er, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy. Mountain Center, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, flight level 382.
So we're expecting Boston.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, Mountain Center, radar contact. Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, contact Boston Center 133.45.
Center on 133.45, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, bye-bye. Boston Center, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, flight level 380.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, Boston Center.
So we've been flying for 6 hours and 40 minutes out of the gate. And we just made this amazing jump. Moonless night though, so nothing to see outside basically. Just the Milky Way in the background. It's always beautiful. So we just skipped all that now we're approaching Boston. We'll start our descent in a moment. Lots of airways lead here. These are all entry points out of the
Boston
NATS.
Center, Delta 44 Heavy, flight level 350.
Delta 44 Heavy, Boston Center, radar contact.
The only downside flying to the west is that we're flying with the sun, basically. So if we depart at night, we'll arrive at night. The beauty of flying eastbound is that sometimes we get it just right, and we can take off at night and land in the daytime. But if we take off at night in Europe, most likely we'll land at night in the US as well. So it's the only downside of it. But and the fact that it's awfully far, of course. So the flight back to Europe, I may take the FS Labs A321neo and use this jump ahead feature, but I'm definitely not going to make it all the way to Europe on the 321. I'll try to reach maybe fly to the Azores if you guys enjoy that. So I'll get out of the US to the Azores in an A321neo. We'll see. So this jump ahead feature is really cool because it gives you the right time with the right fuel spent, and you just don't have to fly the entirety of the long haul. I think real life pilots would love to have such a feature. The ability to literally teleport ahead. I get it, this is the most boring part of their jobs, is when nothing happens. Just monitor the instruments. It's part of the job, but still, it's boring. I had a few pilot friends that they would just take books and read the books. Or watch videos on the tablets, but mostly the ones I know, they would just take books and read books. And it is true, some pilots sleep on the job. They sleep on the, maybe in these long haul flights they have a relief crew, so they can go back to the crew rest area. And this plane has a very cool rest area in what some call the dungeon. It's beneath in the cargo hold. But if there is no crew rest area, like in the 321s, in these long flights, they just sleep on the cockpit seat. But of course, one pilot can sleep while the other monitors. They can never sleep both at the same time. Of course, it doesn't make sense. So we're about to get our descent clearance, hopefully.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, Boston Center. Expect Ocean 5. Runway 22 left.
Ocean 5, runway 22 left, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy. Verify instruction.
Expect Ocean 5 to runway 22 left, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy. Right, destination data now. Let's get our QNH and all that jazz. Fresh data. So it's VFR in Boston. We're expecting QNH. Oh my,
Version
where's the
346,
QNH?
Bravo Heavy, contact Boston Center 128.2, take care.
Center on 128.2, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Need to switch here.
Boston Center, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy. Good evening, flight level 380.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, Boston Center, roger.
So
Air
this is
Belgium
5
6 Foxtrot
Fahrenheit.
Heavy, contact Boston Center 133.45.
Contact Boston Center 133.45, Air Belgium 6 Foxtrot Heavy.
It must be centigrades. Yeah. So there's a remark here. Doesn't matter. We'll get on to that later in a moment. 211.
Fever
Transition
14 Kilo Heavy,
2.80.
contact Boston Center 3345. See you.
Center 3345, speedbird 14 Kilo
Flaps
Heavy.
3. Let's get down here and get our take landing performance. Runway. So we got runway 22 Lima. We got 220 at 11.
Boston Center, American 142 Heavy, flight level 330.
American 142 Heavy, Boston Center,
5.
radar contact.
QNH 1016, it's converted. Runway is dry, it's overcast, but I don't see any rain referenced. We're gonna get engine MTIs. Alright, let's compute. We're gonna land overweight.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, descend via Ocean 5 arrival. Logan Airport landing runway 22 left, altimeter 29 or 9 or 7.
Descend via Ocean 5 arrival, Logan Airport landing runway 22 left at altimeter 29 and 907, a Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Alright, that's... Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy ready to descend.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, you broke up. Say again, altitude.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy ready for lower.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, I didn't get that altitude. Say again, altitude.
Forget it. Cancel altitude change.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, roger, altitude change, request cancelled.
So it's saying descend via Ocean 5. So basically it's telling me I can descend at my discretion.
American 204 Heavy, turn right heading 235.
Turn right heading
I'm more
235,
used
American
to
204
European.
Heavy.
So let's get our K-Boss. So, as for the star, Ocean 5. Whew! That's a cluster. So, we got Ocean, flight level. Let's get down to 5,000. Should be the final descent, so it's going to obey to constraints anyway. Let's go 5 thou. The least that could happen is they telling
Boston
us
Center, KLM 644 Heavy, flight
we're
level
above or
350.
below our assigned altitude.
KLM 644 Heavy, Boston Center.
Let's get our seatbelt signs on.
American 142 Heavy, contact Boston Center 133.45.
Center on 133.45, American 142 Heavy.
American 204 Heavy. Contact Boston Center 13, 3.45.
Center on 133.45. American 204 Heavy. Take care.
Alright, so we are a little above the managed descent rate, but no big deal. So this is cool, it didn't give me altitude, it just told me to descend. And we can actually use, when that happens, we can actually use the FPA feature. I wonder if... yeah, there it is. FPA is actually used a lot more in the US because of this, because you're not given assigned altitudes. So we need to decelerate. So let's extend the speed brakes for a moment to help the plane decel. So all we need now is the decision altitude for the approach to Tolima. And decision height is 216. 216 to the MDA. Right on. So let's get back to our landing performance, because we were having overweight issues. So we're going to set brake mode 3, flaps 3, compute, much better, maybe high 4. Yeah, this is much better. So the landing distance is almost to the half point. I prefer that. So our VAP is 170 knots. That's good enough for us. So things are a little different in the US. In Europe, you're assigned specific altitudes that you need to descend and maintain. Hello, Mommy Gator. Hello from Louisiana. Nice. Do you speak French or English? I know that there's some French speaking folks in the French Louisiana. Some planes up ahead. We actually usually set our TCAS set to below so that we don't get any weird encounters. So we are going to set our landing to 4, hoping it's enough to get us on the runway. I may do
Virgin 346 Bravo heading. Contact Boston Center 128.75.
Going to Boston Center.
Contact Boston Center 128.75 of Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
There we go.
Good evening, Boston Center, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, descending by Ocean 5, flight level 318.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, Boston Center, copy.
And how are you today, Mommy Gator? Feeling good? So let's take a good look at where we are today. This is our final approach to Boston. However, it is a funky approach, so it's not like a straight through approach. You're going to need to turn right and then proceed to a course correction towards the runway. Pretty standard. So this is our approach here, coming up from the northeast, more or less, all the way down. It's going to be a very long approach, apparently. Very long glide. 3 degrees descent at Vocus, which is 4.6 miles from touchdown. Pretty standard ILS, but what I mean is that this approach comes all the way back from Noli, same 215 heading, all the way down to 125 Lima. It's been quite a while since I flew over the Atlantic. I used to do a lot of London to Toronto, London, New York flights. I mean a lot on the 747.
43, contact Boston approach 120.6.
747 and the 757, both of them cargo flights mostly. For Canada, I used to fly in Air Canada Virtual. I just love to fly the 747s, you can tell, right? And we didn't have this luxury of jumping ahead. Switching to standard altitude. I don't know the standard altitude, the current altitude. Boston Center, Virgin 346 Bravo requests altimeter. I don't know why you call it here. QNH. There's no such thing. We do know from the METAR it's 2997.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, Logan International altimeter 2997.
Yeah. There it is. Took them a while to respond though. 2997. Set and oh, cross-checked. 2997. Yeah, I also flew across the pond in real life. What I mean is, in the simulator, it's a bit different. Because when you're in a real life plane, you can do a lot of things. You can even walk around the aisle. That's something you can't do here. I mean, I can walk around my home, but it's not the same thing, right? And you could watch a video, you could talk to the person next to you, whatever. I can do the same here, but you get my meaning. There's some magic going flying, you know. It's when you can actually appreciate the fact that you're in an aluminum tube with strangers. And if you don't get along with the guy next to you, that's going to be a bummer, because you're going to stick around for hours. So currently we've been flying for 7 hours and 6 minutes. It's been almost 2 hours in real life. So I'm seeing something a bit weird. Oh. Is there a discontinuity here? Yep. So there's a discontinuity here. Because we need to go to Nolly. Yeah. Whoops. Anti-ice. Engine ice detected. So that's nice, we got an ice detection system. And yeah, the TAT is +1, so yeah. I was going to turn on the anti-ice, I was just waiting to be a little closer. Greenland and Iceland, yeah, those are good destinations. Oh, severe ice, oh my. So we need wing anti-ice as well. I wonder if this is modeled. Let's see. We get to see ice forming. Yeah, nah, not sure. It doesn't look like ice is forming there, but sure would be nice to see it.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, reduce speed 250 knots.
Reduce speed 250 knots, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Now you're being pushy. Oh, the Boeing 717 now. I love the high tails. I flew on the MD-80 quite a lot over Northern Europe with SAS.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, contact Boston approach 120.6. Have a good flight.
Contact Boston approach, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Below 10,000.
Boston approach, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy. Good evening. 9,900 feet. We have Quebec.
Set checklist MCD landing performance reviewed. TCAS set to below. Approach briefing complete. Nav8 as reviewed. NTI set. FE's constraint set. Seatbelt signs set. Barrel reference beneath transition altitude 2997 and cross check below 10,000 feet. Seatbelt signs on. Landing lights on and wing lights on. Descent checklist complete.
Delta 2999. Airport is at your 12
I love flying to, you know, that's a great suggestion. Maybe I'll fly to Greenland
2999
next out of Boston. Maybe taking the A321. I was thinking about going to the Azores, but your suggestion is also pretty valid. So let's delete the discontinuity there.
Expect raid on vectors for visual approach runway 22 left. Picture 5772.
Can I even delete that discontinuity?
JetBlue 192, leave vector heading 285, spec rate, or vectors for visual approach runway 27.
Leave at the heading 285, expect raid. Our vectors for visual approach runway 27.
Let's just wait for
192.
what ADC tells us to do.
Delta 2999, contact Boston Tower 128.8, see you.
Over to Tower 128.8, Delta 2999, take care.
So what I was seeing is that this approach here looks weird.
Normal speed. Resume at normal speed. Brickyard 5772.
Unless this is not north.
192, resume at normal speed.
Resume at normal speed, JetBlue 192.
Brickyard 5772, fly present.
Yeah, this is definitely not turned north.
Descend, maintain.
Which is weird for me. I mean, I don't, you know, usually these are all lined up to north.
Flight present heading. Intercept the 2 left localizer. Descend, maintain 2,900
I mean, what counts is the course, right? This is definitely not 215. Or is it? It is a 215.
192, turn left, heading 295
Look at that.
for the approach.
What the
Turn
heck's
left
going
heading
on?
295, JetBlue 192.
Oh, the runner is there. Oh, no, that makes sense. So we need to go direct to Norway.
Report the field in sight.
We have the field at American 1843.
Let's pay attention to
American
ADC.
1843, cleared visual approach runway 27.
Cleared visual approach 27. American 1843.
American 1843, contact Boston Tower 128.8.
Over to Tower 128.8, American 1843, see you.
JetBlue 192, turn left, heading 285, intercept the 27 localizer, descend, maintain 2,900 feet, altimeter 2997.
Turn left heading 285, intercept the 27 localizer. Descend, maintain 2,900 feet, altimeter 2997, JetBlue 192.
United 354 Heavy Airport is at your 20 o'clock 13 miles. Report the field in sight.
We have the field, United 354 Heavy.
United 354 Heavy, cleared visual approach runway 22 left.
Cleared visual approach 22 left, United 354 Heavy.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, Boston approach. Altimeter 2997, expect the visual approach runway 22 left.
Altimeter 2997, expect the visual approach runway 22 left to Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Why visual?
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Boston approach, Brickyard 4743, 10-10,000 with information Quebec.
Brickyard 5772, airport is at your 11 o'clock 9 miles. Report the field in sight.
We have the field at Brickyard 5772.
Brickyard 5772, cleared visual approach runway 22 left.
Cleared visual approach 22 left, Brickyard 5772.
Brickyard 5772, contact Boston Tower 128.8. Have a good evening.
Contact Tower 128.8, Brickyard 5772. Have a good one.
United 354 Heavy, contact Boston Tower 128.8.
Over to Tower 128.8. United 354 Heavy, take care.
Brickyard 4743, Boston approach. Good evening. Altimeter 2997, expect the visual approach runway 22 left.
Altimeter 2997, expect the visual approach runway 22 left, Brickyard 4743.
JetBlue 192, airport is at your 11 o'clock 10 miles. Report the field in sight.
We have the field at JetBlue 192.
JetBlue 192, cleared visual approach runway 27.
Cleared visual approach 27, JetBlue 192.
JetBlue 192, contact Boston Tower 128.8.
Contact Tower 128.8, JetBlue 192, have a good one.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, request approach change. Reduce speed to 20 knots, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Aircraft calling for new approach takeoffing.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, Roger, say approach.
ILS.
Request ILS runway 22 left, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, confirm new approach ILS runway 22 left.
Affirmative, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, Boston approach. Good evening. Altimeter 2997, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22 left.
Altimeter 2997, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22 left to Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, with normal speed.
Decimal normal speed at Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, turn left, heading 220, descend maintain 4000, vectors for the approach.
Turn left to heading 220, descend maintain 4000, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Boston approach, Southwest Niner 85, good evening, 5600, we have Quebec on board. Southwest Niner 85, Boston approach, good evening, altimeter 29997, expect the visual approach runway 27. Altimeter 29997, expect the visual approach runway 27, Southwest Niner 85. Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, 15 miles firmly on A, turn left, heading 225, maintain 1,700 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 22 left.
Turn left to heading 225 or 1,700 feet until established, a cleared ILS runway 22 left of Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Southwest Niner 85, turn left, heading 305, vectors for the approach. Turn left, heading 305, Southwest Niner 85. Brickyard 4743, increase speed 180 knots.
Increase speed 180 knots, Brickyard 4743.
Localizer star.
Southwest Niner 85, turn left, heading 290, intercept the 27 localizer, descend maintain 2,900, altimeter 29997. Turn left, heading 290, intercept the 27 localizer, descend maintain 2,900, altimeter 29997, Southwest Niner 85.
Speed check flaps 1.
Brickyard 4743, leave Lizzie heading 220. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 22 left.
Leave Lizzie heading 220. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 22 left. Brickyard 4743.
Brickyard 4743, turn left, heading 225, minimum approach speed, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 225, minimum approach speed, Brickyard 4743.
Very low approach altitude 1,700, but hey, that's what they told us to do.
Brickyard 4743, descend maintain 2,900 feet, altimeter 29997.
Descend maintain 2,900 feet, altimeter 29997, Brickyard 4743.
Let's get flaps 2.
Southwest Niner 85, airport is at here 11 o'clock 9 miles. Report the field in sight. We have the field of Southwest Niner 85. Southwest Niner 85, cleared visual approach runway 27. Cleared visual approach 27, Southwest Niner 85. Southwest Niner 85, contact Boston Tower 128.8. Over to Tower 128.8, Southwest Niner 85.
Should be at 3,000 feet at this point, but they override our altitude to 1,700 until established. Maybe the descent rate could have been a little slower, but still, it is what it is. Let's go for the landing checklists. EFIs as required. ND on terrain. Let's just set on the co-pilot's side. External lights. We'll set that. Auto brake set. Spoilers armed. And landing flaps will be set. Then landing status no blue. We'll do that once established. So that's our runway to the left here. My bad. So our VAP is 170. Let's set that on and gear down. Speed check flaps 3. Gear down 3 green. That's one cabin. Still not clear to land, still not handed over to the tower. We're getting awfully close.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, contact Boston Tower 128.8.
Over to Tower 128.8 of Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy. Boston Tower, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, ALS runway 22 left.
Glide soap star.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, Boston Tower, wind 215 at 11, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Runway 22 left, clear to land, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
There we go. Sorry about that. Just trying to get my pedals adjusted. Give me a moment.
Boston Tower, Brickyard 4743, visual runway 22 left.
Brickyard 4743, Boston Tower, wind 215 at 11, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Runway 22 left, cleared to land. Brickyard 4743.
Smooth approach. Got some very cool nose wind. 1000 check. Very stable approach. 500 check. Check. A little high.
300.
Check.
100 above.
Oh.
200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Don't mind the that little bump, it's just the chase plane cameras. Reverse on, auto brake set.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Oh, it's dead. Reverse. Come on. Get off the deck. Want to provoke a go around behind us. Engine anti-ice, we're gonna keep it till the gate.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, contact ground 2175.
Ground 2175, a Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy. Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, request taxi to assigned gate.
Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy, gate Echo 12 taxi via Charlie, Mike Kilo Bravo Charlie Alpha.
Gate Echo 12 via Charlie, Mike Kilo Bravo Charlie Alpha, Virgin 346 Bravo Heavy.
Alright, let's go to gate Echo 12. So I'm gonna need to go to our left here via Mike. So we are currently on Charlie. Let's turn to Mike. Let's do this. Got APU powering the plane. Set our APU bleed. After landing checklist, landing lights off, taxi lights set for taxi, flaps up, spoilers retracted, weather radar turned off, predictive wind shear turned off, TCAS turned off, standby. Terrain set off, it's off. APU on, wing anti-ice off. Where do we need to turn? It's right up ahead. It's right here. So we don't need to request runway crossing because it's the threshold for this runway right here. Doesn't look like it's active, but still, always a pucker factor crossing a runway like that. Now we need to go to Kilo, which is right here. Careful on the curve here. Right, this is Kilo. Innocent Mullinga. Yeah, don't get impressed with that skidding when I touched down. It was more chase plane than anything else. Chase plane camera.
Gate Bravo for taxi via Bravo.
Chase plane is a program that allows you to customize your cockpit cameras. I'll show you when we get to our gate. And sometimes it's just oversensitive to vibrations and all that. So this is our turn here. Yep, this is Charlie. Charlie, yeah, then Alpha, and all the way to our gate, which Looks like it's going to be far from your current position here. I think it's all the way on the other side of this terminal here. Just need to look at the plaques for Echo 2. Yeah, this is Charlie Gates, so all the way around this gate here. Where's my... This is my preferred camera on this plane. So all the way with Alpha to the other side. Oh, can I cross without hitting that plane there? That 757 from Cathay Pacific. Gotta go slow here. Don't want to rip and tail off. I think we're good. Very close though. Alright, we're almost there. It's not as long taxis as Schiphol in Amsterdam, so now left-hand turn here. That's the American Airlines terminal here. And now our gate should be somewhere to our left, because those are the international gates. Yep, Echo 12. Which one's Echo 12? So that's 11, 10. Oh, it's right next to this 777 here. Let's get back in the cockpit. Yeah, there's Echo 12. And there's our gate right there. Just follow the line. Does that say work in progress there? Does the developers leave that there, or is it really in the real airport? Right, taxiing in. Alright, let's see if I IDs the plane correctly. Yep, A340-600. I know. It's a big plane. Hold on. Come on. Are we even lined up? Because the plane's so big. Yep, we're lined up. The plane's so big, I don't even know when we're lined up or not. Alright, set parking brake. Okay, done. Let's start configuring for a bit askew. Thank you. Always good to know. Request. Oh, we need to shut down the engine. So APU bleed. All that jazz. Shut down. Chocks on. Alright. Beacon off. Wing lights. Oh, we should have turned this on way before. Alright, we're good to go. APU lead off. Master switch off. Parking checklist. Parking brake is set. Nav aids set off. Deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
Alright, FCU reset. Let's do that real quick. Oh, it's managed still. Flight directors 1, 2 off, ND ARC 10, ND ARC 10, NTIs off. Engine master switches are all off, fuel pumps to off. Bear with me, because there's a lot of fuel pumps to turn off. What's it asking me to open some door? Open the door 1. Fuel pumps, turn them off.
Passengers deboarding started.
Oops, not that one. Back on. Beacon set off, seatbelt signs to off. External power is on, transponder to off. Our standby cockpit door open. Right. Oh, that doesn't look good. GSX strikes again. Passengers have no textures. Welcome to Boston. It was a very cool flight. So this was the Airbus A340 from Aerosoft and Toliss. This is my second flight with this aircraft, and it was a very pleasant flight. I don't know why that L1 door is open, because passengers are exiting via L2, but whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. It was a very cool flight, very uneventful. That jump feature allows us to perform this 8-hour flight in less than 2 hours, I'd say. So it was supposed to be 7.5 hours between gates, and we made it in a fraction of that time. What's this guy's number? Miller. So, flight crew. Private Air Limited. There's an address there. Nice. It expires October 30, 2027, so it's still valid. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a very pleasant flight. Remember, guys, if this kind of content is the type you like, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and if you can also buy me a coffee in the link in the description. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you, Mobby Gator and Innocent Mullinger for your chat, and I'll see you next time out of Boston. still planning what to do next, but I'll probably fly to Greenland by suggestion of Momigator here. That's a really good, cool suggestion. Maybe we can catch some rough weather to challenge us, we'll see. And yeah, guys, see you next time, hopefully with these passengers fixed. I'm gonna take a screenshot here to show, because this doesn't really look good. Alright guys, see you next time, and keep the blue side up, remember. Bye bye.
I love to fly up in the sky. Through the clouds I reach so high, climbing up to touch the light. Adventure calls me day and night. The wind, it sings a melody, guiding where I long to be. I'll spread my wings and chase the sun. No limits when the dream's begun. The world below fades out of sight as I soar into the light. The stars above begin to shine, painting trails so bright and fine. Every turn brings something new, endless skies in brilliant blue. The wind, it sings a melody, guiding where I long to be. I'll spread my wings and chase the sun. No limits when the dream's begun. The world below fades out of sight as I soar into the light. I'll spread my wings and chase the sun. No limits when the drum's begun. The world below fades out of sight as I soared into the